Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ET Considers Everything podcast for Monday, July 11th, 2016. There were a lot of great sporting events that took place over the weekend, and now I'll recap some of the best ones that I've seen from over the weekend for you all on this great podcast. So let's get going, everybody. First of all, let's start with the Wimbledon Tennis Championships. The gentlemen's and ladies' finals took place over the weekend, and they were both won in straight sets, respectively. Andy Murray defeated Milos Raonic 6-4, 7-6, 7-6 to win his third career major championship and his second career Wimbledon title to go along with his Olympic gold medal. He has 4 major tournament wins now and has really become the star player in Great Britain and all of Europe. He has really turned into one of the big 3 in tennis, along with Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer as well. So that's really a big 4 if you look at it as well. Serena Williams also won her ladies singles championships at Wimbledon. She defeated Angelique Kerber in straight sets to win her 22nd career major championship. That was her 7th Wimbledon title overall. She would also go on to win her 14th doubles championship with Venus Williams, and that would be a 14-0 record for the Williams sisters in major doubles finals. So a great feat for both of them there as well. Serena Williams pulling off the double, and Andy Murray winning the singles championships at Wimbledon. Both of those two will now look forward to the Olympic Games, which will take place next month in Rio, starting August 5th. The European Soccer Championships concluded yesterday with the final, and Portugal defeated France yesterday by a final score of 1-0. This was Portugal's first major victory in a European soccer tournament, and Cristiano Ronaldo was injured early on in that match in the 25th minute. But Portugal prevailed on a goal by Eder in extra time in the 109th minute. Portugal goes on to win their first European soccer title. Also, we had news in golf yesterday. Alex Noren won the Aberdeen Scottish Open. He also qualifies for the British Open Championship, which will take place this week at Royal Troon Golf Club. We also had Brittany Lane go on to win the U.S. Women's Open, the 71st edition of that. And in a 3-hole playoff against Anna Norquist, she defeated her by 3 strokes. Great performance by Brittany Lane, and a great performance by Alex Noren as well. The 152nd British Open Championship will take place this week at Royal Troon Golf Club. It's going to be a big event for all players involved, including Colin Montgomery. Colin Montgomery will take the first tee shot of the British Open Championship at 1:35 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday morning to do those honors, and he will be alongside Mark Leishman and Luke Donald in that group. We also had NASCAR news over the weekend. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series was at Kentucky over the weekend on a newly paved surface, and Brad Keselowski would go on to win his second straight NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race and win his 4th race of the season to take a lead in the chase standings. We have 8 races remaining before the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Championship begins. Other notable finishers in that race included Tony Stewart in 5th. We had Kevin Harvick finishing 9th, and we had Kyle Busch finishing 3rd. So a great weekend for all those guys. With that 5th place finish, Tony Stewart moved up into the top 30 in points. That's where he needs to stay. Along with his victory, he has a very good chance now to get into the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Championship. He needed to get 1 win and be in the top 30 in points. He's solidly in that position now. So, great weekend for all those guys for sure. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series will be at New Hampshire this upcoming weekend. So, going to be a fun race to see how it plays out. And the favorites going into that race definitely are Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. Both of those have had a good history there, and it's a track that really suits their eyes. NFL news to report on this morning. Franchise tags will begin to be set later this week on Thursday. We had many players that have already been assigned the franchise tag. Those include Washington Redskins quarterback Kirk Cousins, Denver Broncos linebacker Von Miller, and Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker, excuse me. Those are among the many players that have been assigned the franchise tag, and those guys will look to get long-term contracts later on. If they cannot reach a deal, then they will play under the franchise tag moniker during this entire NFL season. MLB news to report on. The All-Star game will be played tomorrow night at San Diego's Petco Park. Clayton Kershaw was named an All-Star, but obviously he has been injured here over the last month and has been on the disabled list, so he will not be allowed to start tomorrow night's All-Star game. And we have the MLB Home Run Derby, which will take place tonight at Petco Park. And it's the MLB All-Star break, so a lot of great players will be featured in the Home Run Derby. One of those players is young star Adam Duvall for the Cincinnati Reds. He's had 23 home runs on the season, and he looks to win the Home Run Derby. Other notable participants in the Home Run Derby include Robinson Cano, Giancarlo Stanton, and all those guys will be in the Home Run Derby. Coverage of that will begin tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, and the MLB All-Star Game will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. NBA free agency news continues today. One of the big stories that came up this morning that I just got across my screen was that Tim Duncan has decided to retire from the San Antonio Spurs. He had a great 19-year career with the San Antonio Spurs. He was a 15-time NBA All-Star, a 5-time NBA champion, and he will be remembered, no doubt, as definitely the greatest power forward of all time. So it's definitely going to be fun to see how the San Antonio Spurs react to this news. They have already got LaMarcus Aldridge there to replace Tim Duncan as a great power forward. They still have Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker, but that news and ripple effect could have an effect on them, and they may decide to retire as well. And that's going to do it for this edition of the ET Considers Everything Sports Podcast for Monday, July 11th, 2016. If y'all don't mind, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as always, I'll keep you posted on sports news as I get them across my tablet daily, except for Sundays. For now, this is ET Eric Tyler Mullins reporting from Pound, Virginia. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Later.